what's the most disappointing product you've purchased or been sent for your home gym? And I'm thinking this is something you may have been excited for, and once you got it, you realized, oh, it's just a normal thing or it's a dud.
I'll go
I'm still
first because no one else is, I guess. And hopefully, I have it timed out here. I will tell you right off the top, it was the Titan Fitness Safety Squat Bar made in America. I was on the beach with my family when they just dropped it. I ran to my car, got my credit card, bought it over the phone. I was so excited because it was USA made, and I assumed it was an upgrade to their previous safety squat bar. And I was all hyped up for my safety squat bar. Got it in. Wah, wah, wah. It was a big letdown because the sleeves were just a joke, and it was actually a step back. Even though it was made in the USA, it was a step back from their previous version. And I was way overhyped because I want more companies to be making American-made equipment, but I want them to do it right, and this wasn't the case.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're. I haven't seen it back on the site very often. Pretty much since the initial launch, I'm wondering if that was even just a limited run. If they even plan to continue offering it.
I think it caught enough hate.
Yeah, they were pretty excited to release that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually been giving this a lot of thought, and I don't know.
30 minutes.
In the 30 minutes I've had, putting my kids down to sleep, all that kind of stuff, I was like, man, I don't know if I know of something super disappointing. I can't speak to, so it's not the total piece of equipment, but a single piece of a larger piece of equipment that was really disappointing. And so the Rep Oxalis yoke as a yoke is actually a great piece of equipment. It's a really nice yoke. It's well made. It's super heavy duty and beefy. The piece that was disappointing to me was the frame carry attachment that they have with it. For just a couple reasons. I'm still working on getting back into doing reviews, and it'll come out in the review then. But when you use that, it actually throws the weight off. It's not centered anymore between the front and back of the yoke. And because the yoke is so heavy duty, it's so heavy to start with that when you pick it up, the whole thing just starts to kind of fall over on you. So again, a great piece of equipment. I just think that particular element of it could have been done a little bit better.
That's actually good to know. I picked up the yoke also, and I was using it as a squat stand initially, and didn't really like it for a squat stand. It it worked fine, but it just wasn't as good as like an old Titan X3 standalone squat stand that I had. So finally started using the Ox yoke as an actual yoke now that the weather's kind of cleared up a little bit here in Colorado, and I did not get the frame carry attachment, but I was kind of debating on that after using it these first couple of times. But it's actually good to know. Good to know. But yeah, I like you said, I love it as a yoke in the limited uses I've had for it. With that, I guess pivot on over to my worst purchase or worst purchase, worst product that I've had recently. So mine was the Oak Club Alpha Spotters. I was really excited to pick those up, specifically to kind of use them in conjunction with a standalone Rhino that I picked up on Marketplace. Like, I'm not sure if anyone is aware of like how the Rhino's set up. You can't really use the regular J Cup like spotter arms like out like if it's just the standalone, just because of the way the handles adjust on it. Pretty much the Oak Clubs would have worked perfect for that. So ordered them, super long lead, or not super long, but a decently long lead time shipping from Canada. Came in, and the UHMW on mine, on one of them was, pretty in pretty gnarly shape, which was weird considering the box was in, good condition. It wasn't, damaged or anything. So, reached out to Oak Club about that. They took a little while to get a replacement piece of UHMW for that one particular spotter. And then turns out one of the holes was misaligned, so it just kind of really big annoyance, because of how expensive those were, and just kind of going back and forth, and with that, they were. I was kind of telling them, it's like, hey, like this, it's not the UHMW that's drilled badly. It's like the actual metal in the spotter. I tried using switching out one of the UHMW pieces from the other spotter arm, fitting it, and everything worked. Everything was kind of like off just for this one particular side of the spotter. So with that, they were trying to sell me like another I don't even remember what it was, like another piece to repair it myself. And then after I told them to pretty much that was ridiculous, that they're trying to upcharge me for a repair that they wanted me to make. It told them, just take it back, and they're like, okay, well, per our return policy, you have to pay for shipping. So I was like, okay, well, called up Chase and charged it back, and after that, they were really interested in paying for shipping to get them back after that. So that's my piece there. That was really disappointing, that I was really looking forward to.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of a Karen on that, but I mean, with how expensive those were, it's like I don't really
$629 plus shipping. So just out of curiosity,
Really?
did you ever mount the one? Did you ever just mount the one on the Rhino to see how well it would have worked?
Oh, it would have worked great. Like, and I actually, like, even while I was waiting for the replacement UHMW, I was, it was mostly, cosmetic, but still, with how expensive those were, it was, I was still using them, and I loved them for the limited amount of time I had them. But luckily, Surplus came out with their stealth spotters very, very shortly. Like literally, they launched the pre-sale for them, like while I was, like the week I was receiving the Oak Club one. So it was a pretty quick turnaround there, and that's actually what I have back here, and those are my go-to. And picked those up with the Home Gym Con discount that was going on at the time. So that was really clutch.